And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport here on a feel-good Friday. Wow. It's Barnes, it's Tony, Michael on the couch, the show. He's riled. What's going on, gentlemen?
Not much, dude. Stoked to be here. Obviously, huge Rangers win. Obviously a lot of sports to talk about for this weekend too. I'm not sold on the Rangers yet, really.
But it's not over yet.
The light is looking a little bit brighter today.
They're lighting the lamp, you could say?
They are lighting the lamp, literally and figuratively, dude. I'm sorry. Say it again?
I'm going to the majors, baby.
Oh, yeah. My cousin's going to the majors,
Padres.
dude. Yep.
I'm fucking the phenom.
The
No one knew they needed.
This show can get addicting.
It is, dude. Did you make your profile where you're from? Are you from
Fairfield?
Yeah, nice, dude. First and only.
Stop.
I don't know. Are there
Hometowns?
Yeah, Fairfield specifically.
No, I don't. I put Fairfield, but I don't. It's
I
Connecticut.
I haven't done it.
No, but he's saying, has anyone ever made it?
Has anyone ever made it from Fairfield?
One of my friends made it to the.
I mean, you would.
Red Sox.
I saw something yesterday
from Ludlow.
You know what's actually a crazy stat? I don't know. I guess it's it makes sense somewhat because especially back in the day there wasn't as many teams and players. But take a guess all time how many players have played in the major leagues.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And we're talking about from the beginning of time, beginning of MLB.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so tough, dude. I don't know. 2000. What is it?
Take that
what is it, dude?
I mean, just give me a better guess than that. I mean, think of it. Baseball's been around since the 1800s.
75,000 people, dude. 2 million.
Just so.
A billion, dude. Give me 9 figures.
It's 23,000. But
23,000.
For some reason, I thought it would be more. But I guess the point is, it's that wouldn't even fill the smallest stadium in the league. Look, and I feel that's kind of crazy when you think about it. So
yeah, I guess so.
It is a very select group, even though you know what I mean. There are certain guys that we hammer that we hate and stuff. But it's pretty include pretty.
Now, when you say that, is it minimum one appearance? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what I just saw it quick on Facebook. I didn't vet it or anything, but I just feel right? I mean, that's...
No, yeah, I guess it seems accurate again. I mean, obviously, it's such a hard number to kind of, gauge, I guess. But as McElroy, oh, my God, just leaves that birdie putt short, dude. That crazy putt we were just talking about, dude. That's tough for Rory. Could be all downhill from here now.
I mean, he's right there.
He is right there, dude. No, probably not, dude. And he got that in there. It's all right.
But yeah, crowded leaderboard at the Players' Championship. Obviously round 2 underway. Looks like another picture-perfect day in Point of Vedra, right? Or we said Vedra?
I think it's Vedra. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we said Vedra.
Yeah.
In Point of Vedra. Right now, JJ Spawn, your leader at 9 under par, Tony.
Oh, boy, here we go.
And shot 66 yesterday, but is 3 under today through 8 holes. So pretty good start there. Minwoo Lee, a name that, we haven't mentioned in a while, obviously was always one of Riley's favorites. 3 under through 7 starting on the back. You mentioned Rory. He's also 1 shot back at 8 under. 3 under through 6. Aske Bahatia is 2 under through 4 starting on the back as well. Camilo Villegas is even through 5, but he's 6 under, so he's 3 shots back. Also, Lucas Glover shot 66. He tees off at 140, and he shot 66 yesterday. Michael's guy, Ricky Fowler, a little return from the dead here. 68 yesterday, 1 under through 4 today.
It's because I'm here.
That's it. Meant to be. And Billy Horschel, 67 yesterday as well. Scotty Scheffler, we've been waiting. Can he go 3 in a row? He shot 69 yesterday and is 1 under through 5 starting on the back today. And I think he just had a bogey. Bless you. I want to say on number 5, which would be, but on the back, let me just double check this on the card. So yeah, number 14, he did get a 5 on the par 4.
He's putting for birdie right now,
but is putting for birdie here. Let's take a look at this as the crowd looks on it. And like I said, a picture perfect
really
day
is, dude.
At TPC Sawgrass. Scotty really looking it in, crouching down, marking the ball again.
Brian would have putted already.
I would have putted it 5 times. But.
Yeah.
But you can't argue. I mean, the pros they have these routines, and you understand why they stick by them. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. This is a great shot with the crowd looking on, dude. So sick must be to be there right now.
Yeah,
the boys drinking beers, watching Scotty.
So let's see what Scheffler has in store here. Ball going towards the cup, and he leaves it left. So he's going to stay at 4 under, 5 shots back. Obviously, a lot of golf yet to be played.
That's it. Everyone's leaving.
As he's got 3 on the back 9 before he heads to the front. I think a lot of big names in contention. And we saw JT struggle yesterday. He ended up going 6 over 78, so very disappointing round for him. Max Homa with a 79. Victor Hovland shot 80. Nick Dunlap shot 80 as well, and he's also 3 over through 4 today. So looks like the cut line right now is at even. I'm sure that'll change as the day goes on, maybe to 1 under, possibly 2 under. But guys flirting with that cut line, Wyndham Clark, Shane Lowry, who we were watching yesterday. As we have Baha Tia on 13, a long putt here for birdie.
The anchor putt. Looks pretty good, dude.
Going near the hole, and he hits it. So Baha Tia now 2 back. So a pretty good start for Oskay. Another guy that I feel like we haven't seen near the top of the leaderboard quite recently.
Definitely not.
Ludwig Aubert shot 1 under 71 yesterday, as well as Xander Schauffele with a even par 72, but he's 1 under through 6. Justin Rose, my pick, was shot 1 under yesterday. He's even through 6 today as well. So a lot of guys near the top, a lot of guys near the cut line. And Min Woo looking to get to 9 under here. This is a long putt here on 17.
I hate that they don't have to put the distance up there.
Probably too long to measure. No, I mean they probably could, but they just didn't. And that actually That's like a putt on Sterling Farms where it just goes past the hole. So that looks like about 10 feet or so for Min Woo to save par on 18 to remain at 8 under and be 1 shot back of the leader in JJ Spawn. So we'll have to see if he's able to clean that up. I do see, though, we do have a bunch of comments. Michael Butka riled Eukin.
Definitely riled for Eukin. The big win yesterday, dude. He comments, Caravan, dude. How are ya? He says, Monster W for the roll skis last night against Vova. I've never heard Villanova referred to as Vova. Anyone?
No. I mean, I get it, but I don't,
And he says, let's freaking go Barnes. We are built different in the month of March. Vova got smacked in the second half, he says. St. John's going down today, a little above 24 hours. I will be at Mohegan, dude, he says. No, he's going to be in 24 hours. A little bit above, he says.
To catch.
What?
No. It's at Madison Square Garden. But he's hoping to catch, the UConn in the championship against St. John's, or he's hoping for, I guess, actually.
They don't. UConn doesn't want St. John's.
I think they do, though. Honestly, I think they do. They want to win. I mean, they've lost twice. You want to take out your opponent. Absolutely, they want to win.
Yeah, take him out, dude. Take him out. John Pollock says, still not worried about it. LOL, Marquette, dude. Michael Buckta claps back. He says, you should have lost to Marquette last weekend, buddy. St. John's is a fluke.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. A fluke? Yeah, right. Patino, baby.
Patino, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about a 2-leg. I mean, I don't know why I said 2-leg, but.
And then John Pollock, because you're thinking 2-putt? I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
John Pollock over here says, I don't know how we are a fluke. We're the best back-to-back national champions twice. And soon, Marquette again tonight.
But I think they did lose to Villanova. I mean, obviously, they only have 4 losses. I mean, you can't really attack St. John's too much. Right now, Pending the results of the Big East tournament, they're projected to be a 2 seed.
Pending.
But I have said this before, and listen, I mean, they did outclass us last time we did play them, so I will admit that. Unlike Michael Bucca, who's just gonna go about Pitino with the recruiting allegations at or violations anyway at Louisville, the strippers, the holes, all that.
Wait, say that again?
Pitino?
The strippers?
Oh yeah, you didn't. That was all part of it. You didn't know that.
I didn't know about the strippers.
Yeah, like
I didn't know about
recruits
that either.
bringing them to parties and stuff. Like,
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God.
Patino
Wow.
Yeah,
is at
Patino.
parties with strippers.
I mean, this was Louisville.
and the recruits.
I mean,
Good
this
for
is
him.
over 10 years ago. I'm just saying that
He's got to do what he's got to do.
that's what happened. But
That's pretty hardcore,
point
dude.
Tony would play for
being,
him.
That has nothing to do with what's happened on the court against them this year. So we got to step up and beat them if we get that opportunity. That's all I was
Is he
saying.
married man?
Yes. Man of faith. Continue on, though. Continue on.
We got Josh B in the house. Says, "Yo, fam, happy Friday." He says,
Josh B.
So glad you can join us, dude. I don't know what was going on, Rick and Dave, but they were bad mouthing New Jersey Transit. I don't know. Yeah, dude.
Really? Why?
And
I'm surprised Josh hasn't clapped back. 'Cause
I think-
he's been clapping on X, if you guys have seen.
clapping what?
Clapping cheeks. No, he really has. Like, mad people talk shit, and then I see, I
Yeah?
was like, why is New Jersey Transit on my feet? And then, of
Yeah,
course, it's
it's
Josh
him.
B being like, do you, where do you work? He'll say, because I want to come and tell you how bad you're doing your job.
Oh my god, dude.
It's nice. He doesn't like make fun of them or anything, but he'll go at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great, dude. That's great. And then Michael Buckton says, catch some Big East basketball at Game On at Mohegan, dude.
I would say, though, Michael.
Go somewhere else?
I mean, kind of. I mean, there's a lot of TVs there. I guess the food is going to beat. But I
What would you
say
recommend?
Bow and Arrow or the FanDuel Sportsbook, Michael.
Dude, classic bow
It's gonna
and
be
arrow,
it's gonna
man.
be packed
Mohegan,
though. It will
the
be
Tribe,
packed.
bow and
As
arrow.
Minwoo does save par there.
They should put a ball like a bar called like the Scalped or something, Be sick.
What else we got?
Let's see. Michael Buckton going on. Patino, cheater, dude. Gonna have a Jack Daniels at Mohegan Sun tomorrow night at Game On. A nice shot of that
Jack
baby beer. I think he's
I
saying.
mean,
don't know
just
what
go
it
easy.
is,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
It's,
Like I just hope Michael doesn't like take it to the next.
And then
level.
how about he's so about to take it to the next level? No fucking way.
No,
I'm
it's 'cause
going
he-
anywhere
'cause he
else
wants-
but
he
Game On,
wants
dude.
The arcade games. That's
Squeezing
fine.
the
That's
bowling
fine.
game he wants
Yeah.
to. Waste your time, dude. Who you going with, by the way? You going like? Did we know? Did you say?
I mean, I would think it's the
Is
family.
he going by
Rents?
himself?
Jimmy?
I would think
Jimmy's not 21 now. Is he 21 now?
I
don't know.
No.
he's
Didn't he
probably
just
like
graduate
20.
high school last year?
Did he just graduate? Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
So
You're
yeah,
right. Yeah.
So then
not
that
good,
kind of
dude.
complicates things a
He's
little.
going with his buddies. He says.
Oh, his buddies.
His
Okay.
buddies, dude. We're
Interesting.
not his buddies though.
Not his
that's
binge
fine, dude.
buddies.
No, whoa. John Pollock says, "Fuck Villanova. I hate them Wildcats." By the way. And then Ernie says, "Yeah,
A
dude."
big Ernie.
Yeah. Where's the grid, dude? And Ace throws in a couple emojis, eye expanding emojis, dude. And then Buck just says French from high school. So Connecticut, people, trouble.
Wow.
High school.
Wow.
Actually, I don't know where Buckton went to high school.
I feel like
Eastern Country Day School.
Is that what that is?
is it?
I
don't
know that. I know that's where he remembers me from when I was doing my practicum for undergrad there.
Oh, okay.
It's also whatever it's called, like where you have to like go work study or whatever.
Gotcha.
You got a work study there?
Yeah.
That's nice.
He wants me to go with him to visit one of the teachers, but I'm like, dude.
Do you know them still? Like the people there? Like you recognize teachers and stuff?
No, I don't talk to them. No,
So no.
So I left.
Like Buckton would bring you in,
And they'd be
you'd
like,
hey, and they'd be like, who is
this guy? Yeah, exactly.
And he does, by the way, Trumbull High School. And my cousin Eddie back in here says, "Good morning, cuz." Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning.
Happy you can join us, dude. My cousin Eddie, yes.
And then what is Michael clarifying here?
He says Michael was a helper/student teacher in Mrs. Hawker's class.
That's right, baby.
There he
The best
is.
there was in that school, Michael, and you know
he
it.
was.
I mean, what a name, dude! Like Hawkers.
Mrs.
I gotta tell
Hawker.
you, dude. If I went to an all boys school, so you can imagine, some of the things that probably tossed around.
What would be
Mrs.
tossed around? I'm
Hawkers.
confused.
I don't know. Probably Mrs. Knockers if she had big boobs, I guess, right? No.
There he is.
Hawkers, hawking a loogie. I don't know, dude. Hawktua. We would have started Hawktua if we had that in my high school.
Let's not start with Hawk 2.
Oh.
Please.
He says Mrs. Hawker is one of the goats. Mrs. Cocker. Come on, guys. Eddie wants to know, by the way, are we going to be talking any football today? I guess a little bit of free agency, I suppose. I mean, I don't know if anything big really went down.
Trying to think of anything going down. I think something did, but I don't know. I know Joe Flacco was meeting with the Giants. I mean, I don't know. That's not
Cool,
breaking
I guess.
news, right?
I guess Cowboys making a push for Cup, I suppose, right? They were talking about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see a little free agency action, and then here we go. What do you think is the best sport? Oh, for Cam to go is I'm a U fan, so I'm concerned about his future. Best spot.
Wait. Cam
for
Ward?
Cam.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's not Tennessee. I mean, is it the Giants? I feel like it's not. Is it Cleveland? I feel like it's not. But I feel like those are the teams that are in play,
yeah.
right? I mean, unless the Jets aren't going to move up. So,
Giants, I guess though, would probably be maybe the best.
I just have concerns about, especially Joe Shane. You know. But I
mean,
guess Dable. right?
right?
I mean, he's done it with Allen before. You know, can he do it again? So
Yeah, Eddie says the same deal. He thinks the Giants, and he's not a Giants fan. That's tough, dude.
Well, he's about to become one.
He may become one, dude.
yeah.
That's right. Michael Buckto also says, I was one of her former students at ECDS, you know. I feel like her and I are so much closer now. That's great. Love a good, teacher-student relationship,
Yeah.
that blossoms past graduation.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Tony
He
didn't pull
can
in
contain
that.
it.
Oh, an appropriate one, though. An appropriate one. You knew his eyes were saying that. His eyes were saying his mouth wasn't, but his eyes were saying
And his
it.
heart and mind was too.
Yep.
And then John Pollock says, Cam, better hope to God he doesn't land in Cleveland. And I would think that's the worst spot, right? I mean, they're an absolute dumpster fire.
I mean, I guess Nick Chubb, is he? I think he's still under contract.
I'm pretty sure he still is. But I don't know. I just feel like that Cleveland, I don't know. The Giants, I feel, would more likely have Cam Ward, and then if things aren't still working, they would blow things up to keep him.
Well, I mean,
and kind of tool the team.
So Chubb is a free agent.
He is a free agent.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's not good then.
So, but the thing too, I mean, you would have Malik Neighbors, but would he get in his face if he's not getting on the ball? So, but shout out to Mrs. Hocker, according to Michael Bucka. Tony can't. He can't. He's thinking.
He can't handle it. So
Yeah, let's just not even talk about it because he's just gonna keep going.
No, she was a nice lady. She was
last
very
one
good
day
with
in my
her
high school.
students, and I think that Tony would like her as well.
You think she would remember you? Honestly.
She would remember me. Yeah,
yeah.
she's my Facebook friend.
Anyway, so just so we move on, so Tony doesn't keep thinking about this.
He is.
I'm not. You're bringing it
No,
up.
you are.
You didn't read after
You're
the comment. You read the comment,
but
dude.
You're just so searching all the time. Just
Teachers impact lives, says Michael Buckto.
Everything has to be
Okay,
a search.
dude.
Everything
I mean,
has
as
to
a
be
professor myself, I agree with that statement.
Anyhow, so what I wanted to mention first before we get into the Tony nitty gritty here is Spawn. What is this? His third shot. He's gonna have a long putt for birdie here on 9 to try to get to 10 under. He's at 9 right now.
9.
Morikawa here to get to 4 under, heading towards the cup, and it does spin out there, so he'll remain at 3 under with that tap in. But I just wanted to mention quickly, the Yukon game late last night after 10 o'clock tip, so I didn't get to watch
that's
as much
ridiculous.
of it as I wanted to. But this was an impressive win, I feel like, just because not the opponent, but the fact that they were resilient here. You're down 5 at the half, but they blow the doors down in the second half, outscoring Villanova 42-20. And then Alex Caravan, had a huge game, much maligned player this season. The junior captain scored 15 of his 18 points in the second half. So overall, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and was 4 of 6 from 3-point range. So 5 of 9 from the floor. We haven't seen that type of efficiency from Caravan as Aske puts in a birdie here. So does that actually get him to 9, Tony? Or no, it's 8. It's 8. It is 8. And then we have Harris English here on 17. Let's just hang on for a second. That's
Bleeding a little low.
It's gonna hold. It is. I don't know. Why would they go back to him there, though, on that? That was weird that they went back and didn't show where the ball rested.
Yeah, because
but
they're
anyway,
stupid. Too bad director.
And last one, because I know it just could keep going. But Fleetwood here for birdie.
Oh, this is a good birdie
knocks
putt
it in
here,
for
dude.
2 under. That's big. He's flirting with the cut line. But other than Caravan, I feel like it was an even team performance. Samson Johnson with 11. Solo Ball had 11. Liam McNeely had 12, including 7 rebounds. And then Diarra, as he usually does with the assists, had 5 to chip in. Mahaney off the bench had 7. Jalen Stewart had 7. Reed a little quiet with 5 points and 5 rebounds. But I think, for UConn, they don't have, one dominant player. So I think this is the formula here. This is how you're going to win. So they do get Creighton tonight, which was interesting. They had a game with DePaul. That's a game I believe they were double-digit favorites. I could check that. But they were trailing by 15 in the second half. Ended up taking it to double overtime and winning. In Creighton, the UConn split. You remember the last time they played in what is it? Creighton is it Iowa?
Ohio? No,
I think it's in Iowa. But anyway,
really?
that was Hurley with the 2 rings, Tony.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's in
yeah.
Nebraska. It's in Nebraska. That's what it is.
I didn't know that actually.
Yes. So,
Omaha.
So they gave them a run this year, but you would think they're worn out, from that 2 overtime game. And then UConn, I think there's some confidence here. It was nice to see them be efficient in this game. Usually you look at the shooting numbers, they're so ugly, but that was Villanova last night. They were 57.8% from the field, 40% from 3-point range, 8 of 20, made 13 of 15 free throws, and then they out-rebounded Villanova 31-22, outdid them in the assist department 17-5. And then points in the paint, 34-10. So really out-muscling this Villanova Wildcat team. So their game is going to be at 9 tonight on
9
FS1, I believe, against Creighton. I think it's the line on that is 4.5. So a big game here because, we know that St. John's has their matchup, with Marquette to get into the final. And I know, we were talking about it before. UConn definitely wants that chance, and they are favored by 4.5, by the way. Opened it, too, so I guess a lot of action on UConn in this one. But 4.5, and they want that opportunity to get revengeance against the Red Storm. And listen, they were outclassed last time. No doubt about it. But the first game they were in it, you would think by now they've learned. You got to break that press if you want a chance to beat St. John's. So obviously you got to look at it one game at a time. This game isn't going to be easy, but I think they do have the advantage. So if I had to give a prediction here, I do think they cover. And I'm going to say it will also go over the number of 140. I'm going to say 77-71. So like I said, UConn and the over there. How much you have Creighton by?
That's funny, dude. They lost to Creighton earlier in the year, right?
Split. And then the early rings last game.
I get. Listen, at this point, UConn is playing really good basketball. So I don't know. What'd you say the over/under was at?
It's at 139.5.
139.5, dude. I feel like it would go over.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know about. Right? Creighton's better. It's not gonna be like. So I don't know. I'd say UConn wins this one. I don't know. I would say something like maybe 79-75.
Okay.
Keeping it tight within 3.
Just not covering.
Just not covering.
Just to be that guy.
That's just what I predict. That's what I feel, dude. As McElroy tries to putt for eagle and co-lead here, kind of a tough putt.
I'm at a different spot. JJ spawned for birdie, and he's short. He's going to stay at 9 under.
McElroy missed that one, and he's.
Wait, did you see Spawn's putt yet or no?
I think I did.
Okay, so I'm behind.
I think you may be behind, dude. Oshke behind.
Yeah, because they're showing Rory now. I don't
looks
know how
like
that
we
happened.
just went to Justin Rose, who misses his putt on 17.
Boy,
to
I'm well
putt for
behind
par.
here.
Maybe you must have said pause. Say pause, whatever.
Oh, okay. Now I'm caught up.
No, yeah, it's fine, dude. So Buckto was kind of alluding to it, and not for nothing, like, UConn is playing better basketball. I feel like. Did they lose to Nova earlier in the season,
Yes.
or just yeah? So
They split with them as well.
I don't know. I just feel like they are playing way better basketball. Are you under the sentiment that it is March and they're kind of flipping that switch, and maybe this was part of Hurley's plan most of the season sort of deal? Like, do you think they can have a chance to make a run here? Like,
Oh yeah, like I said, I think they could beat St. John's. It's not going to be easy, but you got to start with Creighton. I think they will beat Creighton, and I think if they play their best brand of basketball, they will beat the Johnnies. Richard hunched over after the game like this with his eyes.
Yeah.
I could see it. John Pollock probably can't see it, but I could see it.
strip
Scotty knocks in a birdie here, so he's going to go to 5 under, 4 back of the lead.
Buckto says UConn by 8, by the way.
And by the way, speaking of 5, they've won 5 in a row. So you beat Georgetown, Providence, Marquette, Seton Hall, Villanova. So this is all on the heels of that 14-point loss to St. John's, the game I was at a few weeks ago. So, Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to watch this one.
Yeah, me too.
And I think both games will be outstanding. The semifinal at the Big East tournament typically is
Outstanding.
So you're gonna get the Johnnies and Marquette. That's at 6:30. So that's gonna be the first game. And I think that's gonna be a close one as well. I don't think St. John's will blow down the doors there. I just wanted to see. So spread wise, we're talking a 4.5 point spread on that one as well. Total at 142.5. I could see this being like a last possession game, but maybe RJ Lewis for the win here.
Wow.
Maybe 79-77. So I would say give me St. John's in the over.
79, dude.
What about you? We have another birdie.
Yeah,
here.
I just saw that. Rory.
Isn't that for the
co-lead
at 9 under?
Yeah, dude.
So McElroy making a run, the 2019 Players Champion.
Yeah, he's playing some great golf, dude. Dialed in, the white shirt, the white hat, dude. Yeah, he's looking like he's got something fierce going on. I feel like we normally see him like kind of like still a little groggy or just like maybe somewhere else, but he's dialed in. And in terms of St. John's Marquette, I guess St. John's will be dialed in. I mean, I say they cover the 4.5. Would you say 79 what?
77.
So that is on the over. I think maybe a little higher scoring. I'm going to say 82
Wow.
to 73, actually.
Okay.
So, yeah, a little bit more differential, higher scoring St. John's. Maybe Marquette keeps up with them, but, maybe middle, late second half, St. John's kind of does the pull-away spot there. And Rick is excited, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Rick's, maybe Rick goes to Rick's down the street afterwards, dude,
I'm
right?
sure Rick will go to Rick's.
Rick, and I mean, like, a guy like that, his name is Rick, dude. He's Patino.
He
like,
definitely has like his own like private room.
They'll probably waive the cover charge, I'm sure, dude.
And we do have some other great games. Duke, North Carolina. I know North Carolina kind of spotty to start the year, but they're now 22-12. So this is their third matchup of the season. They led late in the second half, but Duke coming back to win. Only thing is Cooper Flagg injured yesterday, not going to play in this game. But I still think Duke will end up pulling away and covering in that one. It was an ankle sprain. So they're hoping to get him back for the tournament. I just want to see it. I did see it. I mean, it didn't look crazy. I mean, he did have to go to the locker room, but then was back on the bench.
Okay.
But let's just see what we got here for Cooper Flagg. Left ankle ruled out after.
Out. Oh! Yeah, let's watch it right now. Dude, I used to hate rolling my ankle like this and spraining it.
I luckily didn't do it that much. Oh! Yeah.
I mean, I did the same thing, dude, Stop it, dude. No, I mean, I wasn't even playing basketball. I was playing like a real sport. Doesn't really matter. Let's add to the stage here. Let's do a little bit of this action. All right, let's take a look here. If you like to cringe at ankle sprains and rolling your ankle, I would look away, dude. Because this is obviously him going for, and it sucks too, because when that happens, when there's really, what? No, yeah. When there's like no contact, it just kind of happens. Like that always sucks. He's gonna come down here. Oh, actually, maybe he does step on this guy's foot a little bit.
Usually it's the foot that causes.
Wait, so this is the start?
Yep.
Oh, let's keep going. Oh, the weight comes down, and then it pops back in.
There goes Duke season.
Oh, and then we'll watch it in real time. Yeah.
That's tough.
When that ankle makes that 90-degree angle with your foot?
That ankle?
Angle, Kurt Angle? Oh, my God, dude.
And also,
brutal.
after the game, Coach John Shire said it's not worth it. It just isn't. He was swollen already. It's about us being ready to go tomorrow. That's not the most important thing for us. We've got to see if we can get him right for this run that we can make to the NCAA tournament. So I'd have to be convinced that we should even consider if he can go tomorrow. So I would think that they would just try to wait till the NCAA tournament as Rory on 17, and it's going to go.
Oh, no, dude. It stays?
Wow. I thought that was headed for the water. It looked like a great shot, too, right near the hole. Kind of crazy there. So the dramatics on 17.
You really can't like miss left or short it because you're screwed.
No,
like,
and the green is so fast.
Yeah.
BYU Houston will be another good one. That's 7 o'clock on ESPN. BYU with the upset of Iowa State yesterday. And Houston, one of the best teams in America. Kelvin Sampson, the job he's done there has been tremendous. They're 6.5-point favorites in that one at the Big 12 championship. And then really other than that, I mean, you got Illinois, Maryland is all right. Maryland 1.5-point favorites, Big 10 quarterfinal. Mizzou, Florida, that's the quarterfinal there of the SEC in Nashville.
Mizzou?
9.5-point favorites. Florida is 27-4, so another really good team this year.
Where's Mizzou?
Missouri?
Oh.
You never heard of?
I don't really,
Yeah, I mean,
He's not cultured.
He's, not a
He's just
college
like
guy.
Staten
He's not a
Island
college
only.
guy, yeah.
I mean, if anywhere is uncultured, probably Missouri, right?
And then you have Alabama, Kentucky. That's also a quarterfinal of the SEC. 6.5-point favorites for Alabama, 24-7, number 5 in the country there. So those are the big games. I guess Purdue, Michigan as well. 20 versus 22. Purdue favored by 2.5. Clemson, Louisville, last one, Tony, because I know I'll just keep reading all the games. But
No, keep going, dude. I mean, all right.
Number 10
I'll
versus
make
13.
a sandwich, grab a coffee.
Clemson 1.5-point favorites. Louisville is 18-2 in the ACC, but so is Clemson. So powerhouse matchup here in the semifinal. Winner, you would think, would play Duke as long as North Carolina doesn't have the upset. Are we all caught up on the comments?
Ernie says ankle to the floor is wild.
Yeah, and that's my bad. I mean, I saw the highlight quick. When you go slow mo, it is obviously worse than what I had said. Is Scheffler on 17, going down this hill, but it looks like it's gonna nestle up in the corner unless there's late life, and it will stay. That's a long putt for Scotty, but obviously must be relieved that his ball is not in the water. But yeah, so we'll keep an eye on the players. Excited for the basketball.
It'll be good.
We'll have to do our bracket next week. And I think on Monday we might be talking about UConn going back-to-back in the Big East tournament. But it starts today. Let's see what happens. No Reed Fowler in the studio on the Players Championship.
Yeah, very interesting. We're in the studio right now.
Yeah,
This
Rick
is nice.
Pearson over here. I don't know who the other guy is.
Director of TV Rules and Video. For
There
the
he
PGA.
is.
That's interesting.
But I would say it would be appropriate, Tony, to go to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
What a play! Drop it. Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
Right, all right. So the Yankees improving to 9-9 on the spring training season here with an 8-6 victory over the Detroit Tigers. We mentioned Max Fried getting his second start of the spring. He pitched well. 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 3 Ks, and that 1 run, a homer allowed 2. Comes full circle. Thinking about the Tigers. Who would it be?
Full circle. Was it a former Yankee?
I mean,
you said full circle, so I would assume it's former Yankee. Come
on, somebody. I can't believe
IKF? No, where is he? He's in Toronto, right? I don't know.
Glaber, dude. It's
Oh,
Glaber
fucking
day.
Glaber, dude.
So Glaber in the first gets him, but
Oh,
overall,
my
solid
God.
performance for Max Fried. And the Yankee offense had a solid performance. 8 runs, 10 hits. Jason Dominguez had his second home run of the spring, so it was good to see that. And also, Paul Goldschmidt went deep for his third of the spring. His bat has really started to heat up. He's hitting 300. He was 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs yesterday. Austin Wells had a hit and 2 runs scored from the leadoff spot. He's hitting 360 this spring. Jazz with a RBI and a hit as well. And, that was really the Mungaya did go 2 for 2. But that was kind of the notables in terms of, what they did yesterday. In terms of the other pitchers, Fernando Cruz continues to have an up and down spring for the Yankees. ERA is at 10.13, had 1 poor outing, but did strike out 3 in an inning, but did just give up 1 run and 2 hits along the way. Tim Hill kind of got roughed up for the first time this spring. 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, and then you had Murda get the save, working around 3 walks, but the Yankees getting the job done here. Former Yankee Tommy Kahnle pitched in this game for Detroit. Did walk 2 and gave up a hit over 2/3 of an inning. That's really the synopsis, of yesterday. Glaber with a good spring, by the way, 2 for 3, hitting 318. Going to be interesting to see how he does on Detroit. I mean, I guess he could. I don't know. I'm not anticipating it being a great year. What are your expectations for Gleyber in Detroit, Tony?
I mean, I guess he'll probably play well, right? I mean, it's, a little bit different of a clubhouse, but I feel like he'll rise to the occasion. You're in Detroit, maybe a little bit less like pressure, I suppose, to do well. Maybe you'll see less errors, hopefully, in the field because he doesn't feel that pressure. That's obviously a big reason why his tenure with the Yankees was ended, was because of those, I guess for lack of a better word, but bonehead plays defensively. So, yeah, I think he'll be pretty solid. He'll probably hit somewhere around 25 home runs.
And Xander just misses a birdie.
Oh, my God. It's the second birdie
that was
putt.
A big putt.
Yeah, that he missed from that distance like that, too. I mean,
so you're really thinking 25 home runs, huh?
Yeah, I think his bat will come alive for sure.
Wow.
And I would imagine Detroit would use him well. I mean, he's probably obviously going to be somewhere high in the lineup. So, again, the lack of pressure on him, new destination, I could see him maybe revitalizing a little bit of his career. And we've seen him have great stretches, even with the Yankees, especially with his bat, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I could see him doing well. Do you?
You know what it is? I guess I'm thinking I'm thinking less home runs. I'm thinking maybe he levels out the swing, so I could see that. But I'm thinking more like a 15 home run. But maybe he hits 270, 275. So I just think it's going to be tough in that big ballpark to really go that crazy. But see what happens, and it'll just be interesting. What he does with the change of scenery, and I think it it's worked its course. Be interesting to see too where they hit him in the lineup, because I believe yesterday was that just want to double check, but I think that might have been a leadoff home run, because obviously he had the success with the Yankees down the stretch before the World Series.
I would think
in that leadoff spot. As Scheffler just misses a birdie there. It just made me think of it. He did bat second. Yeah. Okay. You would think near the top of the lineup. Really randomly thought of this. Terrible idea by me. Let's just get a quick night at Sterling yesterday. No. Don't check the website. Temporary tees and mats. And then on top of it, so if I knew that, I wouldn't even have went. On top of it, I'm hitting a ball. There's some rocks around, but not many. And I wasn't directly where my ball. 5-iron. The head
that came off.
Yeah, I don't know if it can be grinded down as and reattached, but Morikawa with his third birdie of the day. But it's like, are you kidding me? And then just don't give me temporary tees and mats. Like, don't open the course.
Yeah, what is that? Temporary, like they're on the tee box.
Conditions, but it's like, bro, I just played Gainer the other day, full course, like nothing.
Right.
Like, it's like they're just such chiefs over there. Honestly, it pisses me off.
McElroy tight with that little chip there.
He should make that putt. You think, but it's similar distance to the one that he missed at the U.S. Open.
But that's wild. So they literally have like a practice mat with the rubber tee on the tee box?
Every tee box, but it was on a lot of them. And then some of the greens were temporary too. It's like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
What are temporary greens? What is that?
They would put it in the fairway short of the hole, bro.
Stop it,
it's
really?
Tight. It's tight, dude. It is absolutely tight.
Do they like discounted rates for something like that, or
no? That's why it's even more tight. I'm pissed, dude. And then so we'll see if we could fix the 5-iron. Whatever.
So did you hit a rock? Is that what happened? You hit the rock, I guess?
I don't know if it was also just kind of one of those things, the exact force, the angle, the speed, all of that stuff.
That's tough, dude.
But whatever. Just wanted to mention that. And I did see too the Mets with a tough 3-2 loss yesterday to the Red Sox, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say it was tough, dude. It's actually funny talking about leadoff home runs. Peterson, first pitch of the game, solo dinger by I don't know his name, David Hamilton, maybe some prospect, Dave Hamilton. Which is obviously very unfortunate. That was his, one run given up this entire spring training, and only run. He ended the day with 3 2/3, 1 earned run. Another run was unearned. I think it was a Brett Beatty bobble at second base, error in the field. Somebody was safe at second, and then Peterson gives up like a double sort of deal. But honestly, Peterson didn't pitch bad. To be honest, like the Red Sox were like, they were going down and hitting these balls. They were sinkers outside the zone, fastballs up and in that they were just pulling. So, I guess kudos to, some of the batters in the Red Sox lineup. Mets didn't get any offense going. Wasn't really a starting squad. Let's say that, dude. So, a couple of runs scored by nameless players in the 8th, and then that was really it, dude. So, kind of just on to today at this point. You got Senga starting here. Against St. Louis, I believe. Yeah, dog. Senga's getting his second start of spring training, which is great. Late game, 6:10 p.m. So no lineups out yet. But obviously, still the big storyline is, I guess, surrounding Jeff McNeil a little bit. Kind of interesting. He spoke a little bit yesterday about his oblique injury. Basically just said that he precautionary, whatever, but won't make opening day, which is interesting. Like they said that he will not be in the opening day roster.
Yeah, I mean, you would think even if it's minor grade, it's a couple weeks.
It's
like a month.
Yeah, basically. And it's just like, I don't know, it's weird the way he was talking about it. He's like, yeah, I didn't really feel great after a game. So I just mentioned the medical staff and they took some x-rays, it shut me down. It's the oblique, but it's like, whenever I'm just feel good to play, I'll play, and it's like, and then he says, well, I'm not even feeling any symptoms right now, like barely, but
right
like, now. And then it's like, once I'm symptom free, then I can play, and it's just like the oblique. That's what he said. It's the oblique. I'm like, all right, yeah, I know that, dude. So whatever, dude. Like, whatever, dude.
And what was I gonna say? So JD was asking Hot Take Johnny this yesterday. Kind of curious your thoughts. And this would be like, going forward, not just for this season. Who would you rather have? Like if it was just like a straight up deal, Lindor or Elly De La Cruz?
Like if that was like that trade was on the table,
Yeah.
Lindor or Elly De La Cruz.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really trade Lindor right now.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I just.
Why? What did Hot Take say?
He basically said the same thing. I just think, long term, Elly is a guy I think could hit 40 home runs and steal 100 bases. Like he's like a player we really haven't seen before.
Yeah, no, very true. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, you got a good culture thing going on with Lindor. And he's been working really hard. Seems to be a guy who's very prideful to play for the Mets. So I mean, to trade him for De La Cruz, and again, I mean, you never know. Like he may not hit 40 and steal 100 bags, dude. So,
but in no concern with Lindor though, that it's like I think right now I would say he's probably near the I don't know what you'd say the 3/4 mark of his prime, give or take. But no concern that it's like okay, like he's probably got like in terms of really good seasons similar to last year, maybe 2 to 3. Potentially, just see how it goes. That it would just like you think about Elly. What is he? 22 years old. Just long-term longevity-wise, there. No concern there. So 31. So he'll turn 32
this year,
right around the World Series.
Yeah. Sure. Obviously, like you said, Elly is way younger. Obviously, this is a hypothetical that would never really be presented. I'm sure. But as of right now, I'm still banking on Lindor. It'd be one thing if it was maybe at an off year this season, and then you're kind of like, all right, maybe this isn't working out. But he is and has been trending upward, not only just as a player, but as a leader in the clubhouse. So you're trading away a leader at that point. And I think that Lindor can, bring this team back to the playoffs and have a significant October.
JJ Spawn leaves a couple feet left there to tap in for par to remain at 9 under.
Little marshy over here, dude. By the way, John Pollock says, getting a little feisty. He says, we'll see you later in the season. Good game yesterday, dude.
Well, it's a little tight.
Yeah, dude.
It's a little tight.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and then the Yankees do also have a 6:35 game themselves against the Phillies. And I saw Alan Winans, the former New York Met draft pick, getting the start there. And I just wanted to see who I had it up before, but who's pitching for Philadelphia? Oh, former Met Tawan Walker.
Oh, great, dude.
Getting the start there.
He's a bum.
Just like with your situation, no lineup out yet. So that's kind of where we're at. But the season is upon us. 13 days from opening day. And then you got the Japan series next week. It's funny. I don't remember perfectly watching last year the Padres and the Dodgers.
Yes,
having that live, that was kind of cool.
It was pretty sweet to have it during the game.
It starts.
Yeah.
The tail end of the game. But yeah, I think it would be time to do a immaculate grid here.
Yeah, dude. Let me pull it up here for our boys. Add to the stage. There we go. I wonder if Ernie did his yet, dude. I'm sure he did.
Yesterday, though, he had it because we did it. We did a couple in the cord yesterday.
Nice.
So this is today.
This is today. Yeah, this is grid 712 today. Pudge? No. Texas Astros.
Texas A's pitched one game. Texas.
I guess you could do Carlos Pena for either of those, right?
Yeah.
Rangers A's or Rangers Stros.
I'm trying to think when was he on the Stros? Was that later part of his career?
I think it was later.
But maybe for safe, do the A's and the Texas, right?
Do you think that's too much though? Like it'll be like
No, I don't think everybody just thinks of Carlos Pena.
Okay, fine. Carlos Pena. 0.9.
I told you, Tony.
9.
That's mad funny.
How about for Texas, one game, John Wetland?
John Wetland.
2%.
2%, dude.
Boston, one game. David Cohn.
That's a good one. David Ortiz.
0.5.
0.5. Wow, they got him in the Mets hat right there. That's nice.
300 season that
Batting
pitched
average.
one game. That's going to be actually kind of a
Oh
tough
my
one. So we might even
God,
have
dude.
to put them to the side for a second. A's hitting 300. Astros hitting 300. And then Boston and the A's.
Oh, that's tough. Giambi. No.
I think Jeremy
Damon?
Giambi played for Damon is.
Obviously.
But I think Jeremy Giambi played for Boston.
I
too,
think
but
you're
not-
right.
But it's like, do we
risk it?
And then no Ernie. Oh,
He
he's
said,
here.
ooh,
He's here.
grid time.
And the obvious ones, Ernie. We'd appreciate
He
it.
likes to play coy, you know,
does like to
leaves
play
us
coy.
hanging a little bit, let them
Boston
figure it out.
and Houston.
That's
Just trying to
tough.
think about this.
Pitchers, relievers.
A's in Boston. Texas. And then the 300 batting average for Houston. Just trying to think.
Someone who's, yeah.
Let's see. Mike
Stanton, bottom right, he says. The pitching, right? Pitching in the 300.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Has he pitched a game? Mike Stanton, he must, right?
Mike Stanton. But he didn't hit 300.
No?
He's a pitcher.
Yeah, but they have to. That's the category, though. It's a pitcher.
But I'm saying,
yeah.
well, it's not because you
Yeah,
it would be
minimum
a
one
position player.
game. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
a
yeah.
position player. So I don't. I thought that was Ernie for a second.
Oh my God! All right, yeah. I mean, don't believe him, I guess.
No, but that doesn't make any sense though. He didn't hit 300. He was a relief pitcher. There's no way he hit 300. It's crazy. One of the rare.
I guess he
Ernie-
was wrong about something yesterday too,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's
Someone
what
in the
I'm
Hall
saying.
of Fame.
Oh, I got it. For A's Boston, Yoenis Cespedes,
Wow, dude, there it is. Fucking go missing.
not Orlando Zapata.
Cespedes.
3%. I mean, we're off to a good start. That's why I want to just take it easy, Tony. Right? I'm just trying to think to like A's like back in the day, and even more recently, like who hit? You know, it's not JJ Bleday, Tony. Like who hit 300? And for Houston, I know Altuve did it, but it's gonna be too obvious.
Hatterberg, he hit 300.
Did Giambi hit
Did Giambi?
300?
I think so. But again, those are your obvious names. You know, if they are, well, I guess we're not really that sure.
Ernie
Damon,
David
dude.
Amendola?
Damon Amendola. We haven't said that in a while.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
haven't. We haven't.
Dude, I saw some video on Twitter of Babchick like eating food in his car in the middle of the city with like a fucking toilet
It's
seat on
always
his head, dude.
something
like,
with Babchick.
always something, dude.
I feel like the peanut gallery is not in full force today, right?
Nah, dude. Josh B is probably on Twitter
prepping
yelling
for the
at people,
event in
dude.
the city today
Oh boy, dude. Ernie,
That's
pitchers.
right. They are going to see
Yeah.
the show.
to see Don Hahn.
Oh, that's tonight or today?
and Rothenberg or no Rosenberg.
Rosenberg.
What did he say?
He says, "Trust him, dude. Pitchers hit, bro. Trust the Swami."
But I feel like let's just let that linger for a second.
All right.
Just let Ernie sweat it out a
Yeah.
little bit.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're the ones sweating, dude, right now.
Boston
Oh.
and Houston.
Oh.
Just trying to think
Want
of.
to do Jeremy? No, that was
That
was
would've
for
been
the
the
A's.
A's.
Yeah, never mind, never mind.
Texas, Houston. There's definitely
Pudge.
been but Pudge didn't play for Houston.
You sure?
Lance Berkman, did he play for Texas?
I have no idea.
And then Boston, Houston.
Boston, Houston, dude.
Mike Fiers didn't play for Boston, right?
I don't think so.
Three-way tie at the players, by the way. Rory, Spawn, and Minwoo
Didn't you
Lee.
use fires before yesterday? It was
It
wrong.
didn't work.
You think Beltron is like going to be 100% basically?
Did Beltran play? Oh, because the Yankees traded him to Texas.
Yes,
yeah,
he
probably
definitely
will
did.
be. But just see if Ernie. Just
Nolan
works out.
Ryan. That's going to be
Nolan
100%,
Ryan.
dude.
He's set on the Mike Stanton.
He is. Yeah, he's not changing his mind. I don't think, dude.
I think he didn't get any at bats though. You know what I mean?
Who did the other guy you said? Lance Berkman.
Yeah.
You want to try that? It's taking a little bit of a flyer, but I don't know.
Or the 300
I think we could be pretty
hitter.
good.
Who else was a really good? Altuve. Berkman.
You think he hit 300, Berkman?
I'm not changing my mind.
Yeah, Ernie, sticking to it. Good for you, Ernie.
Why can't he help us with the other ones, though? I mean, we could go Beltran. I just feel like it's just going to be...
It's way too much, dude.
But
Go
actually,
about Berkman. Or, go to Lance.
I don't know if he played on the Rangers. I'm not positive about that. I know he played for the Yankees and the Cardinals.
You want to just take a chance? And if we lose, it's on me?
We could just go Beltran at that point because we know that we have it. I don't think it's going to be that high, actually, because I think a lot of people don't remember that he played for the Rangers, like me. Honestly, I didn't remember that, to be honest.
I
think do it. I'm telling you, do it.
All right, I'm listening to you. All right, 4%.
Okay.
Not
4%.
bad. Not bad, dude.
All right, so the 300 season.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like Giambi had a 300 season.
Lance? Oh, for the A's? Or for you're saying for the...
For the A's.
For the A's.
And then we know Altuve did.
Yeah.
In a season, if a pitcher had 3 at-bats, it's a 333. Yeah. But why? But I just want to... Ernie, could you just elaborate? Did you see this somewhere? Did you already do the grid this morning? Just give us something here, Ernie.
I wonder if I'm sure he did do the grid this morning.
But also...
Tommy says Bregman, by the way. I think for the 300 for the Astros. Yeah. I mean, again, that's got to be a lot.
Mike Hampton hit 300?
I'm trying to think. Back in the day, right? Like Astros from back in the day hitting 300. Biggio?
I can't believe we can't get Boston, Houston, though.
Boston, Houston's tough.
Not Trot Nixon. Not David Wells. Not, thinking of closers. I just know they've made a trade before.
They have, you're saying?
Yeah.
Strohs in Boston?
Yeah.
For who?
That's the thing.
That's
right?
the question.
Go back to the grid again. Okay, so 300. Do we go Altuve?
I mean, if you want to ruin the grid.
I mean, but I feel like we're so low anyway. I mean, what's he really going to...
Oh, no, true. I don't know.
I mean, do we know that Bregman hit 300? I don't know that.
I don't know for sure, but I would bet on it.
Or Biggio?
That's what I said. Biggio, he had to have hit 300, right?
I just know Altuve didn't. I don't like.
All right, so
don't leave it up to you, honestly.
Oh, this one's up to me.
Yeah,
but the other one, fuck, dude. All right, let's just go Altuve then.
40%?
Probably 60.
35. But we're low everywhere else.
Yeah.
And then the A's, do we go Giambi? I feel like Giambi did it.
Josh B says he is moving around, but he's got us in his ears.
We appreciate it, Josh.
We do
B.
appreciate that.
Schaffler for birdie here.
You think he makes it?
9'9".
Stop
no.
it, dude. Left of the cup.
Left of the cup, yeah. Go Giambi. If we ruin it, we ruin it, right?
Jeremy.
No, not Jeremy, dude.
Jason Giambi. 7%.
Okay.
That's really low, dude.
So the Boston.
Let's like ourselves
Houston,
out, dude. A lot.
Boston, Houston.
Tough one, dude. Do you want to just throw in Mike Stanton?
And we're gonna be so tight at Ernie though. All this work for nothing because Ernie's just sat on Mike Stanton. But I guess, right? So
I mean, this is it.
I'm gonna flip out at Ernie. Just see if he's commented anything else, just to make sure.
Oh, he's nervous.
No, he hasn't. All right.
Carlos Lee, 300 hitter, Houston. Already got it though. Thank you.
Okay, that probably would have been so much better too. But yeah. So go Stanton. Let's see. Let's see the red. Bless you.
Thank you. Damn allergies. Mike Stanton, 89 to 07. That'd be confused with the guy who played for 75, 85.
Yeah.
Whoever that is, I don't know.
Wow.
.09, dude.
He probably, I feel like if he wasn't in the middle of a sale right now, he'd
call him. Fuck it.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you. But we still got to get Boston, Houston.
Yeah, that's a tough one, dude. Oh. I'm trying to think of pitchers. Price never played for Houston.
Price, Beckett, Lackey. Verlander, Schilling.
Tom Gordon, he says. How does he know this shit?
All right, go Tom Gordon.
Yeah?
He's looking it up.
Yeah, he's
You
up.
think he is? Honestly.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, man. It's always tough. Dude.
I think Ernie's in the competitive spirit. I really do.
Yeah, Tom Gordon. Tom Gordon, dude.
53. I
53.
mean, I think not too bad with a 35% in there.
Solid. Yeah.
And let's go for the 2 for 2.
Oh,
2 for
shit.
2
This
on a
is where it
Friday.
all goes downhill, dude.
No, we did 2 for 2 days ago.
Altuve was the highest one, dude. Well, Clemens. That makes sense.
I didn't even think about that.
Roger.
Johnny.
It's so funny. DeGrom pitched one game, Texas.
Texas.
7%, dude.
23% for Babe Ruth.
I know he's not starting the season, I'm pretty sure.
No,
DeGrom,
I don't think so.
All right, you want to do another one?
Yep.
All right, let's go to previous grids. All right, let's go like we were doing yesterday too. Let's go all the way down.
Yeah. It's funny, we were doing some yesterday. There was definitely a couple like in the chat where we had done them. I had a feeling, but it was still tough because you don't remember who you said.
But you still like kind of did. So you seemed like you were really smart and stuff. Like
No, I didn't even remember who we did. I'm saying 'cause, it's just we do so many too. Okay.
Fisher's go Lindor.
That's gonna be
that.
No, do no Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Jimenez,
Yeah,
Tony.
Spell it wrong?
G.
Oh, it is a G.
4%.
Not bad.
Cubs and
Cleveland.
Gold gloves too.
I don't.
You know your Mets gold gloves?
I mean, like the obvious ones, maybe, but I mean,
Cy Young on the Cubs.
that's tough.
Gold glove on the Brewers. Gold glove on the Mets. Guardians. I know Sabathia. I wonder who came over in that deal. Just trying to think about Cubs. Not Moises Alou.
He's a good safety.
Yeah, right. Anything from Ernie?
Oh, from Ernie. Let's check it out.
Eagle. We had a hole out. Wow, that from Harris English, bro. This must have been from 200 yards out. Maybe not that far, but let's see. Wow, a 31 on his front 9 playing the back. Also on Latin players. The key to choices. Knowledgeable from the players, the 90s up.
He says that the key to my choices, if you notice, is massive knowledge on players from the 90s and up. LOL. Also, Latin players.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Closers. Did Bob Wickman? Didn't he pitch for both teams, Cleveland and Milwaukee?
I want to say yeah. I definitely
do Bobby.
Bob Wickman.
Yeah.
Is it Bobby? You think?
No.
Or Bob.
I really was expecting the red on that one.
Well, what the hell, man? Gold glove for the Mets. I'm trying to think, dude. I mean, I know Piazza had one.
David Wright had one. Ray Ordonez?
Ray Ordonez, I think, had one.
That's what Josh B said.
I also know Ventura had one. I know that for a fact. But I want to say if Josh B is saying Ordonez, and I was like, I would say Ray Ordonez.
He was really good at fielding.
There we go.
9%.
9, dude.
Cy Young on the Mets. DeGrom
Dickey.
won.
DeGrom won twice,
Go
back to back.
Go Dickey.
R.A.
Go
Dickey
Dickey,
won
yep.
one, dude. Boy, R.A. Dickey, man.
Yeah, throwback.
What a fucking guy.
12%. That's all right.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Cy Young for the Brewers. I don't think Ben Sheets won. So it's probably somebody back in the day, right?
I guess, right?
And then the Cubs Cy Young. This is kind of in the Gold Glove for the Cubs.
Fucking Rizzo, maybe?
I would think so.
I would
but I'm
think
not
so, too.
sure.
Neither am I, dude.
Who else was on that World Series team?
I know, I'm trying to think. Fucking
Javi
Javi
but he didn't win a
Baez.
Gold Glove.
I don't think so. Who was pitchers on that team?
Pitchers.
Did anyone? No one won the Cy Young that
John
year.
Lester.
No.
Maddox for Gold Glove Cubs. Earn it.
All right, there we go. Greg Maddux, dude. Gold Glove. 8%, not bad, dude.
The Brewers Gold Glove. Not Gene Segura.
I mean, Yelich.
Not Prince Fielder. Yelich, you would think, but I'm not sure, right?
Yeah, not sure, I guess.
Boy, this is a tough grid, no?
Yeah, this is really tough, dude.
Cubs and Guardians, though. I'm trying to think of, like, not Carlos Lee, not Mark Grace, or Arrieta Cy Young Cubs.
Jake Arrieta?
Yep.
All right, dude.
I feel like this is kind of like Stump Rothenberg. Like, you know, like, oh, but
what are you going to do?
But now at this point, we just want to fill it out.
Yeah, you got it,
Cy
dude.
Young for the Brewers. Like, who the hell won the Cy Young for the Brewers?
No idea, dude.
Gold Glove for the Brewers. Not Richie Sixon. I don't think Braun won it, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Yelich would make sense, but I don't know if he. Mike Cameron.
I have no idea.
Cubs.
Fucking Milwaukee, dude.
Yeah, they're fucking everything up.
They really are, dude. I'm trying to think Cubs, Guardians, too. I think we're missing someone.
No,
dude.
and then the Brewers, though, back in the day, who was their pitchers? Or their Gold Glove, Robin Yount, probably, right?
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Robin
Carlos
Yount,
Gomez, Gold Glove Brewers, though, he says. So.
Uh-oh.
Ernie. I mean, Ernie doesn't usually miss, so I would say go with it. And it's probably going to be less than Yount.
Carlos Gomez?
Yeah. 5%.
5%, dude.
So 2 left here. Raleigh Finger Cy Young Brewers.
Really?
Raleigh. Yeah.
Finger. Did Kenny Lofton play for the Cubs ever?
I think he did. That's it.
Right?
Yeah. $112. But you know what? We got it through. We did 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
It's kind of one of those things. Don't touch the money.
Honestly, like first time ever, I think we did 2 for 2,
2
right?
days ago I was saying we did.
No, but then we blew it.
No. That was yesterday. We blew it.
Oh.
We did do 2 for 2. So Ernie got us our last 4.
Yeah, no, that was it, dude. The Milwaukee, dude.
We did the heavy lifting on the first one, I think. Anyway, for us, anyway. I mean, not that. What is that really saying, right?
Yeah.
Ricky Fowler at 7 under right now.
Oh, all right. That was gonna be a good weekend.
But anyhow, let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes! McDavid shoots! Top shelf! He scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle break! That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink wide! Made the full split save!
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pasternak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights!
All right. So the Rangers off the schneid yesterday, snapping the 4-game losing streak with a 3-2 victory over the Minnesota Wild in overtime.
Yeah,
Braden Schneider,
dude.
The hero there with his 5th goal of the season.
It was a great goal.
I was mentioning to Tony, I caught the majority of this game till the 3rd period. And, you didn't have it in me to stay the entire way. But I think when I had went to bed, it was right after the Goudreau. Is it? They pronounce Goudreau?
I think
Frederick?
they do. Yeah.
Type 2.
Yeah.
was clearly on.
It was a Vinny T with his 18th.
That's right.
And
That was
Brzezinski
sick.
had his 7th earlier in the game, and Johansson also had his
Minnesota
6th
Wild
on power play.
leaves it
Game at,
for
one
Miller.
at that point.
Back to
But
Panarin.
from what I saw, and I know you, like I said, you saw more of this game, but I feel like it was a sound game, start to finish. I think Igor played well. And obviously the big thing is that you get that goal in the overtime, get the full 2 points to be just off of a tiebreaker for that second wildcard spot. And then you have the game against Columbus tomorrow, which is going to be absolutely huge. What did you do there?
Yeah, I mean, I saw not really a great game played by the Rangers, to be honest, dude. And I mean, yes, it was a gritty win in OT. You needed the points. But I mean, and I guess that Goudreau goal, I believe that was the power play. I don't know if you saw this, but like somebody bumped into Matt Rempe on the ice, fell down, And like
They called it on Rempe.
They called it on Rempe.
I saw people on Twitter saying, "Oh yeah, if Rempe touches anybody, it's an automatic penalty."
Which I mean, listen, when you're that type of player that Rempe is, especially the numerous misconducts you've gotten for dirty hits, like obviously refs are going to be keying on it, not giving you the benefit of the doubt. That is unfortunately, I suppose, maybe a nuance to the game, I guess, but still, like you play like that. I mean, shit happens, I suppose. It was a bullshit call. Like it should not have been a power play.
Was he flipping out or no?
I mean, a little bit. You know, again, maybe he seemed to be a little understanding too. Obviously, Laviolette was tight. Whole bench was tight. And of course, that leads to a game-tying goal. So that is rather unfortunate. You would think that if that never happened, Rangers, different scenario. Maybe never see OT. They win 2-1. Because this was, I think, like 9 minutes into the third period, I want to say, right? That goal, it's 8:42. But in any case, dude, obviously that Schneider goal was sick, and we'll watch it because you didn't see it, right?
I did see
it.
Oh,
you did see it? Okay, word.
But pull it up though.
No, yeah, I mean definitely gonna watch it. But I think in terms of everything else, dude, I mean I still think a lot left to be desired. And of course, I mean honestly, when the Rangers went overtime, I think that their overtime record is horrible, dude. What they have the 6 overtime losses. I think they're 1-6, so now maybe 2-6 in overtime. With that win last night. So, they haven't been great in 3-on-3. We've seen some of those tough losses, 2 of them coming recently to Ottawa, to Washington, which is obviously really tough, gut-wrenching losses here. But, I mean, for the Rangers, I think to pull it back together and win this one, and then, like I said, too, I mean, to have it look like a goal such as this one, which was sick, dude. And this is a 3-on-3. And again, I mean, listen, 3-on-3 is crazy hockey because there's so much time and space. And as a defenseman, it's just really tough, dude. But you're going to see this Rangers enter the zone starting with JT Miller, who does this so well. Not only does he gain entrance to zones, but he just is always just skating hard,
I feel like you flipped the script with Miller. You were tight initially. Now you think big deal.
I mean, the impact he had is you can't knock it. Like many other people, skeptical, maybe even just tight to the fact that he wasn't on the Rangers anymore and having his best years.
Right. With other teams.
Like why can't the Rangers have kept him and developed him? Especially if you think about, I want to say JT was traded to Tampa Bay for honestly a bag of chips.
McDonough?
No.
Oh, no. McDonough was on us first.
It may have been, honestly, Barkley, Gaudreau, and then Vladislav Nemetsnikov, I think. So I always get that confused because, again, we were trading with Tampa Bay so often, which was, I don't know, so odd to me. That may have been part of the McDonough deal, but I kind of forget. In any case, dude, you see Miller enter the zone here. Harsh, dude. Quick pass back. And then kind of look, again, Rangers for the first time, I think, playing some smart hockey. You got these guys, kind of close to each other. But then you have all this open space, and then you're going to see Schneider, the back pass. And Schneider, this is just a great play, dude, because you would think, you're trying to shoot it right now to get pucks on net. The patience, the drag, the absolute ripper off the backhand. Backhands are always so tough for goal. Am I going to show the replay here? Oh, here's the replay, but you see everything else here. Backhands are always so tough for goalies to defend against because you can't see it, dude.
I mean, how many defensemen? I mean, I know there are some, but make that move, especially one like him. He's not an offensive defenseman.
Yeah, no. I mean, this is really impressive, dude, and just oh my god, perfect over the glove. And I mean, most tenders are just you can't do much about that, dude. It's on a rope, top corner, pinpoint accuracy, dude, and that is absolutely fucking sick. So you love to see that, for sure, from the Rangers here. The big win, like you said, on to Columbus now. And hopefully, they got something good some good feelings going on because I believe now the standings, I mean.
No, they're tied.
You got
Columbus
Montreal
has the tiebreaker too.
In the mix. Oh yeah, they will have the tiebreaker. And they still have, 2 game less played than you. We have a game more than Montreal, then Columbus and Ottawa. Ottawa winning last night, kind of tough. Columbus, though, did lose last night to Vegas. I think 4-0 or 5-1, something like that.
Huge.
Which was huge, dude. Hopefully they start losing. They lost back-to-back games now. Ottawa honestly isn't really seem to be stopping. They're on a 5-game win streak. But in terms of the leaderboard, like I said at the top of the show, Rangers light looking a little bit brighter. But I mean, they just gotta fucking show up and win. Which
you just got to beat Columbus. I mean, that's it.
No, literally. So, you gotta keep winning these games, dude. You gotta keep winning games, get the momentum going. Let's go.
Level of confidence against Columbus tomorrow.
50.
All right. I mean, not
a
terrible,
flip
right?
of the coin, Brian.
Yeah.
It is not terrible, but you'd like it to be more, of course.
But I don't know. I mean, what do you just wanted to see more offense in this one? I mean, I feel like what was your big point of contention? I mean, a lot of shots, which you don't always get.
No, yeah, a lot of shots was good. The offense was there. 31 shots on goal. Honestly, it was the piss poor defense.
Even with the 2 shots.
I
mean, 2 goals.
With the 2 goals. No, yeah, I mean, again, like that's you're standing on Igor sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yes, you had some players making good plays down the stretch, Schneider, Miller, whatever. But I mean, dude, there's times where you just give up stupid turnovers, you know? And Mike was there at the horseshoe. I mean, you saw me yelling at the TV. Like, it's literally a dumb pass. And it's like at one point, like, Minnesota was pressing us in our own zone, and we could not get the puck out.
Yeah.
Turnover, shot on goal. Igor makes a save, has to freeze the puck, and then face off. And then, yeah, we wouldn't get out, but it's like better teams are going to take more advantage of those turnovers in your own zone. And you got to stop doing that.
Minnesota's a pretty good team, though.
Minnesota is a pretty good team right now. But again, missing 2 of their top 3 players.
True,
they are an injured team.
Injured
Cub, dude. So I don't know. And again, maybe this is just me being negative because the Rangers aren't where I want them to be.
But I feel like if it comes Monday, no, actually, it comes Monday. There's 2 games over this weekend.
That's right.
They win both. Different tune. Ranger goal starting to start the show on Monday, I think.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
Depends on the games, but yes, dude, I would like to see some back-to-back wins this weekend. Let's go.
Percentage of that. Edmonton on Sunday. You would imagine tomorrow will be Johnny, right? Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, I guess so. Johnny on the spot, the contract, hyped to stay in New York, dude. Boy. Yeah, I'm actually curious to see if they do, because I mean, if you think about it, the game against Columbus is somewhat more important.
It just seems like,
even though they're both important.
Well, yeah, that is true. Actually, maybe they do go Igor. They might.
Yeah.
They might go Igor.
They might go. Igor.
I just would be concerned about Quick, like if he has an off day. Like he's been playing pretty well, other than the batting. Oh, and he was batting practice against Columbus last time, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. So then they'll definitely go Igor again.
But that was also more so like lack of defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I if I was Laviolette, I think I would go Igor. I wonder if it's probably not out yet. But,
No, but seriously.
No, yeah, it's probably not out. Maybe not out, but maybe they talked about it, you know.
First out,
Molly
dude.
Molly Walker on top of it, dude. So, I guess we'll see what happens. But I guess in terms of the sweep this weekend, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it 33 to third.
Which is pretty high. I mean, I would say 25.
There. Yeah,
a
quarter.
I just feel good about Columbus. Just Edmonton, I'm a little concerned about.
I'm not concerned about them.
On a back-to-back.
I know that is really tough, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I think Edmonton's been winning games, but I feel like they lost to like Seattle recently. Let's see where they're at. Edmonton here in that 3rd spot of the Pacific. They're on a 2-game losing streak right now. 3-7 in their last 10 games, actually.
What, 8 more points than the Rangers? Right?
Yeah,
70, right?
8 more points than the Rangers. So yes, obviously having a better year, 30-24.
More firepower on offense.
But they just, back-to-back losses on the East Coast against the Sabres, against the Devils. Then they play the Islanders tonight. So it should be interesting to see, I guess, kind of what happens there, because their East Coast swing is not boding well for them, dude.
Yeah, but it
bounce back,
picking it up on the back end, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they're on a little bit of a schneid in terms of inconsistency.
Yeah.
They had a nice 5-game losing streak.
That's Edmonton, though.
That is Edmonton, dude. That is definitely Edmonton.
Rory looking to extend the lead to 2 here. 29 foot, 2-inch putt. Ball.
Breaking left?
That was weird. He's probably tight because
bad read, dude.
Oh, are you kidding me? Not a bad read. I mean, what was that?
Yeah.
Like a 5th of a rotation away from dropping?
It's crazy. It went right and then kind of broke back left,
It seemed like it was
going
to just stay right.
Yeah,
but he knew that
it
there was
did
a little break
back
at the end. But he will remain 10 under through 10.
He's got the outright lead,
Spawn,
right?
Mm-hmm. Spawn, Lee, and Bahatia tied for 2nd with Ricky Fowler solo 5th at 7 under. So things heating up at Pointe Vedra. Vedra, right?
Let's get it back, dude. Cali Ev, dude. Pointe Vedra.
You're thinking Vedra, though, right?
No, pronunciation. We gotta get our lady back. Let's see what she says.
Ponte Vedra.
Pointe Vedra.
Ponte
Vedra.
Like a pontoon boat.
Ponte Vedra.
Ponte Vedra. Also, I don't know if you saw this before, but Ernie was offended at looking it up. Comment, LMO.
Yeah, I did see that, dude. Hey,
Then your mother.
My mother.
Hi,
Hi, fellas. Nelson also in the house says, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nelson. Happy you could
Scheffler
join us, dude.
for Bird here. No distance, of course. And
That really pisses me off, dude. I think you're ahead of me at
misses
this point. Yeah, you are ahead of me.
Yeah.
He does
No,
miss
'cause
it left.
you do one thing and then it takes it off of being like right on live with the broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solo ball.
But I'm surprised. I'm a little disappointed that you're not a little more like we're tied for the playoff spot. We could do it. Big game tomorrow, and I just feel like the juice isn't worth
The
the
juice
squeeze
is
for you
there, dude. I mean, of course it's worth the squeeze. Big game tomorrow for sure, but it's just like, I mean, last weekend took a lot of wind out of my sails, dude, because that was the
Fair.
opportunity. You know, that, oh my God, dude, Mingwu Lee
Almost dunking it on number
slotting
3.
it, dude, which would have been kind of crazy. But in any case, you know, I'm trying to be a little tentative, dude. I'm happy they won last night, obviously, because, I mean, if they lost last night in overtime too, it's fucking gots. But you know, I guess we'll see how it plays out, dude. You know, rocky road ahead of them for sure.
You like that type of ice cream or no? Marshmallows, chocolate. You'd rather have vanilla, right?
Yeah, a little too much,
Come
dude.
on.
Rocky road, overrated. Also, what's the other one that people love too? Cherry Garcia?
I like cherry Garcia.
No, thank you, dude.
But isn't that just cherries and vanilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, cherry Garcia's great.
No, thank you.
Anyway, also on the ice last night, Panthers. I think I might even have. No, I said a higher score, but I did think it was gonna be a close game here. But the Panthers winning 3-2 over the Leafs. Sam Bennett with a pair of goals there in the win.
That was huge.
You mentioned the Senators winning 6-3, so blowing out the Bruins, so kind of helped us a little bit, hurt us a little bit on that one.
Yeah.
Allmark getting the revenge victory over his former club.
Good for him.
The Flyers with a surprising shootout victory over the Lightning 4-3. Owen Tippett, always a Tony favorite, with the winner there. We talked about the Penguins bouncing back, a second straight win at the end when they don't have a chance. 5-3 over the Blues. Ricky Raquel did have a goal and an assist in that one. The Golden Knights with the shutout of the Blue Jackets 4-0.
That was huge.
Aiden Hill, who just, or is it Thompson who got? I think Hill just got the extension. Actually,
I think Hill did.
I think
too,
it was
yeah.
6 for 37, which I feel like is a pretty good deal. He's played some really good hockey in net for them, so he gets a shutout there. So the Knights are now 39-17. And I was just looking up Hill as well. What are the numbers?
A 6-year, $37.5 million.
But also 24-11.
Oh, sorry.
253-9064 shutouts.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good value. No.
Yeah, it's great,
'Cause
dude.
what's Igor getting? Is it 10?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's great
Yeah.
value. Especially someone like Aiden Hill. I believe he was their third string goalie behind Thompson and I don't know, was
forget
it
who.
Fleury at the time? I forget,
Maybe,
dude.
yeah.
So I mean, for him to come in and be that impactful and to, you know, work his way and will his way to an extension here to be their top tender, and again, boasting those numbers, that's great, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, good for him.
You mentioned the Devils getting the win. Matthew Ryan cheesing somewhere. Allen 31 of 33 in net. Jesper Bratt with a goal and an assist. Pesci, Joey.
Joe
No, not
Pesci.
Joe, but one
Brett.
goal and one assist for Bratt. So the Devils 35, 26, and 6. The Kings continue their winning ways at home. 22-3 and 4 at home now
Great
after
win
the
there,
3-0
dude.
shutout. Darcy turning back the clock. We talked about Fiala and Byfield,
Yeah.
Tony. Both had a goal. Fiala also had an assist.
I think Byfield's on like an 8-game point streak right now, dude.
Heating up, always
Heating.
always a Tony favorite. And then we were on top of this, the Sharks.
There we go.
4-2 over the Blackhawks. So the misery for Connor Bedard continues.
Oh, boy.
Sharks obviously worse off, but it's Celebrini's first year, so maybe he's giving them a pat. 18, 40, and 9 on the season.
Oh, boy.
No goals or points for. Oh no, Celebrini
had
did
an
have an
assist.
assist, but
Yeah.
that was the only thing between the two. Heavy,
Who's the
young
guy?
heavyweights.
Connor Graff? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Graff had 2 goals. He's
Yeah.
a young buck out of, I believe, Boston. I think, 22 years old.
Let's see. So Colin Graff.
Colin Graff. Where I think he's yeah.
Roy, by the way, has birdied 5 of the first 10 holes today.
I'm looking at that dude. He's
So,
tied for the lead now.
who's is that with him?
I don't know. You think they would say that, dude? Let's see.
Graff is from Lincoln,
There it
Massachusetts.
is, dude. That's not Boston, but close enough, I'm sure. JJ Spawn. Oh wow, it's a 3-way tie
With Minwoo
with
Lee.
Lee and JJ Spawn.
Okay. I don't even see any draft thing here for Colin Graff.
Let's see what we got going on. I don't know much about him. I just knew he's out of Massachusetts. Plays undrafted.
Undrafted.
Wow, how do you like that, dude?
You don't usually get that too much.
You don't. Looks like he went to Quinnipiac, dude.
Quinnipiac, wow.
Yeah, dude.
And JJ Spawn, I guess he's going to make this long birdie putt to get to 10 under because we saw he was at 10 under and he makes it. So, pretty impressive stuff there out of Spawn.
Yeah, we're behind.
Yeah, and I don't know, is it a 5-pack we have tonight?
I think it's more than that, dude.
Really? I didn't think it was that heavy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, and then make it 7 with the Rangers game tomorrow. So let's do a Friday edition of the Frozen Frenzy.
Let's freaking go, dude. Let's get over here. Bang! Do we have plenty of games here today to wrap up our week around the NHL on this Friday, dude? We're going to start 7 p.m. usual time in Carolina. Hurricanes taking on the John Pollock Red Wings. Patrick Kane, we talked about him heating up. A lot of points, dude. Absolutely ridiculous, dude. The buckets, the red helmets, the wings on the side. People are loving them. They look absolute icy, dude. Detroit, heavily underdogs here, plus 220, just like Michael Theophil, always the dog. Over under 5.5, dude. Looks like early this month, Hurricanes took care of business 2-1. Red Wings making it competitive, and they just snapped a 6-game losing streak, I believe, right? With that win against Buffalo 2 days ago. The Canes themselves, though, are on a win streak of how many, Brian? No. Where are we, dude? 5. What do you got?
I'm going to say, actually, just for Johnny, I'm going to say that the Red Wings, Kane, I think another 4 points in this one.
That's
He's 45
wild.
on the year, 17 goals, 28 assists. I think he has 2 goals and 2 assists. The upset victory, I'm going to say 4-3 in overtime. Lucas Raymond, the game winner, Red Wings in the over.
Oh, man, this is a tough one. I do like the Wings here, the plus 220, the sauce, dude, and the Wangs. I don't know. I think Carolina just takes care of business, to be honest, dude.
So you like the Wings here?
I know. I do like the Wings here, but I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. And also, it's like, do we want the Wings to win, dude? Not really as a Ranger fan. So I'm kind of at a loss here. I say they lose. They haven't been playing great hockey, even though Kane has been killing it. 3-6-1 in their last 10. I mentioned that 6-game losing streak they went on. So it's like, you win 1 here, you win 2 in a row, you lose 6 in a row. Give me the Hurricanes. They're going to make it 6 wins in a row here. I know Foss is out. So is Svechnikov, I believe, too, right? He's been out for a while. I guess you got to look at Seth Jarvis, dude. Maybe game winner. I'm going to say late third period to make it 3-2. Hurricanes and the under, just at the under. Pollock, I'm sorry, dude. Let's move on. Next game, 7:30 p.m. We're going to UBS, dude. I mentioned this matchup before. The Oilers continuing their East Coast tour here, playing the Islanders tonight. Islanders at home, plus 115. Leon Draisaitl, certainly a player to watch, still searching for his 100th of the season. He's at 98 right now. Last time these two teams played was back in November. Oilers won in OT, dude. Both teams working on back-to-back losses and win 2 of the last 5 games. What do you got?
I have to go with the Oilers here. I just think they're bouncing back. They've lost these 2 games to start the East Coast road trip. I think Draisaitl's pissed, still looking to get to the 100-point mark. Thinks he gets it tonight with a goal and an assist. Mr. McDavid also with 3 assists himself. And I think it's the Long Island beatdown, Tony.
Wow.
I'm going to say the Oilers will win this game 6-2. It's going to be the Oilers in the over.
I agree with that one. I think it'll be Oilers. I think it'll be pretty emphatic as well. We know the Islanders, the ups and downs that they've been facing. They've been outscored 8-2 in their last 2 games as well. So struggling on the offensive side of the puck, as they have been all year long. So give me Oilers, kind of win today, maybe lose their next game against the Rangers, hopefully here. I don't know. I say McDavid on the score sheet, 2 goals and an assist. Why not, dude? I feel like he's been a little quiet in terms of those goal-scoring opportunities. So Oilers rout the Islanders. I'll say 5-2. Oilers end the over there. Keep it moving. 8 p.m. here. We're going to Winnipeg. They'll be hosting the Stars here at Canada Life Center. Dallas coming in at plus 110. A little bit of value there. Over under is 5.5 against these two great teams at West. Similar records here. Dallas 42-20-2. Winnipeg 45-17-4. A very good home record, 24-5-4 at home. And we know last time out they did beat the Rangers 2-1. Stars took care of business against Vancouver as they continue their Canadian tour. What do you got here for Dallas?
Give me the Jets winning this one. A tight one. I'm going to say 3-2. Kyle Connor, game winner, 5 minutes left in regulation. So it's going to be the Jets and the under.
Jets and the under. I think maybe give me the Stars here, to be honest, dude. No, actually, Stars got some injuries. Hint's out. We know Haskin's been out. Tyler as well. I guess give me the Jets, I suppose. Hellebuck still searching for that 7th shutout of the season.
Feels like he's going to end up with at least
9.
Play the bite.
Nah, well, if I had it right. In any case, Jesse gets a 7 today, okay? 7, 2-0, dude. I say Kyle Connor, 1 goal, and give me Velarde, the other goal for Winnipeg. Winnipeg Jets and the under here. Let's keep it moving along. 3 games left here. 9 p.m. time slot now. Sticking in Canada. Calgary. The Flames, that is, taking on the Colorado Avalanche, dude. Avs coming in here at minus 225 on the money line. We buy over under half. McCarr last game making ridiculous defensive saves here, making one man on the ice look like 5, dude. Will the Avalanche come in and cool off the Flames, dude?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think the Avs too, kind of a little choppy recently, and I think they're gonna turn. Well, no, that was it. You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of that they lost to Minnesota the other night. I was like, I know they lost the game the other day. Anyhow, I just think better team, better coach, and ultimately a win. I'm gonna say this is a 4-2 win for Colorado. Nathan McKinnon already over 100 points on the season. I think he has 2 goals and 2 assists to make it 106 on the season. Give me the Avalanche here. 4-2 Avalanche in the over.
I love that call there. I mean, it's chalk right here for the Avs. Not much value to bet, minus 225, but nonetheless, dude, Avs could put a 5 spot easily up on the Flames. They do. 5-1 Avs and the over. Keep it moving. 10 p.m. now going to Anaheim. The Ducks taking on the Predators, which is pretty interesting here. It looks like the Ducks here are plus 120 at home, which is actually pretty interesting for the gritty team that they've been all year long. Over under is 6.5. Predators right now on a 4-game win streak. Ducks, even though they've been gritty, they've dropped 4 of their last 5 games, only beating the Islanders about a week ago. 4-1. Week ago. So what do you got for Frankie V and the boys at home?
Frankie V, Forsberg heating up.
Yeah.
But I'm going to side with Frankie V, though. I just think the Ducks, disappointing last time out. I think the Grizzled Vets, the Honda Center, the cheap tickets.
Wow.
And losers are 4 out of 5, I believe?
That's right.
So Frankie V, Hattie, haven't had one of those in a while. And I think the Ducks, that's all 3 goals there. Great net minding because Gibson is still out, so they're probably going to go with Dural. What is it? Dostal.
Yeah.
Shutout. 3-0 Ducks in the under.
Love that, dude. I do like the Ducks here.
Minwoo Lee, solo leader, just birdied 13.
Very impressive there.
Under.
11 under through 13. Very interesting, dude. I mean, I want to say Ducks, and I think Ryan Strome is going to be your outlying player here. Ashke,
missing
the anchor putt, dude.
Could have had a share of the lead.
But didn't, dude. In any case here, whatchamacallit? Give me Ducks, Strome, 2 goals and assists. Maybe Frankie V gets in there as well. But nonetheless, dude, give me the Ducks. Keep it tight. 4-2, empty netter at the end there, which is Ducks and just at your under, ladies and gentlemen. Next game here, last game on this Friday. We're going to Seattle Kraken taking on the UHC. That's right, the Utah Hockey Club. Utah minus 140 on the money line. Over under 5.5. These two teams kind of bad. So what do you got?
I like Utah. I think better team, not too bad. I mean, compared to what we've seen out of what was once the Arizona Coyotes, as Rory is going to have a pretty easy birdie putt there to get back into a tie for the lead.
That's sick.
But I'm going to say you're going to see Vejmelka shot the road, 2-0, Clayton Keller, both goals, up to 5 and 76 points respectively. Utah in the under.
Utah. I guess give me Seattle, and you know why. Capo Caco. Couple goals. Couple assists, dude. He's got about 22 points in the year now. After having maybe 5 when he was just on the Rangers. But five, dude. But in any case, give me Seattle winning this one. A hockey club over there goes home crying. I don't know, maybe like 4-1, maybe 4-2, 4-1. 4-1, Seattle and the under, which will take care of business for Friday, dude. So we'll move now to Saturday, the Rangers action, 7 p.m. on Saturday, the nightly game, dude. What are you guys up to at night? Columbus, speaking of Knights, Columbus Knights, whatever, dude. Blue Jackets here taking on Rangers. If I had to guess, dude, again, they don't put the lines out right now. Over under will be 5.5.
I was going to say that.
I want to say.
I swear to God, I was going to say it.
I want to say the Rangers are going to be like, I don't know, plus 115, right?
So you're saying Blue Jackets minus
110? Yeah, somewhere around there, probably. Obviously, Rangers need the dub here. Blue Jackets above us right now. Just got shut out by Vegas. What are you predicting?
Close game. Honestly, eerily similar to the game that they just played last night. I think it's an overtime game.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3-2 game. Adi, where are you? We haven't heard his name in a while. I think he has the game winner lighting the lamp. And they do go with Igor. He does go 30 of 32 in net. Rangers must-needed win in playoff position after the win. So Rangers in the under.
Rangers in the under, love that. I think I will also hammer that under, to be honest. Like you said, Brian, I mean, these wins are not coming easy. I don't think it's going to be overtime, but I think late in the third period, you're going to see maybe a tip-in goal. I'm going to say it's by Chris Kreider, to be honest. I think a slapper from the blue line by whoever, maybe Miller, doesn't really matter. And Kreider down in front of the net gets back to his ways here. Even though he's been absolutely sucking, playing on the third line last night.
Scotty with a birdie to get to 600.
Is he making it?
Yeah, 600.
Oh, he did? Okay.
5 back.
So I know it may not be the popular opinion, but give me Kreider, game winner, late in the third. Rangers win 3-2, dude.
And just like that, that is your Friday edition of the Frozen Frenzy. Yeah, big games for the Rangers over the weekend. Obviously starts tomorrow in Columbus. Have to, Tony, get the job done.
Must wins.
And then, other than that, I was just going to mention, we talked about the top, there was just a couple minor NFL moves yesterday. Tony's boy, Gardner Minshew, joining his other favorite quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, in Kansas City. So he'll be the backup there. I want to see if we do have the terms, as Rory has this putt for Bird to tie Minwoo, and it is in. Oh, wow. So they're both at 11 under. Let's see. So
Rory is just dialed.
Fire.
He really is.
Can he finish though? That's the key.
That is the key.
No terms here. But it was saying obviously that Minshew, 1 year with the Raiders and then released. Miles Sanders joining the Cowboys. So they had already brought in Javonte Williams to replace Rico Dowdle. He was just released by the Panthers earlier this week. He had come over from Philadelphia and largely been a disappointment with the emergence of Chuba Hubbard. I would say Chuba Hubbard. And then Tim Patrick re-signing with the Lions. So the veteran receiver, former Denver Bronco, and he, had, I think it was 394 and was it 3 touchdowns last year, 7th year. So kind of, veteran, but, not too bad, kind of a depth move there for Detroit. But that's really the moves that we had. We mentioned Flacco meeting with the Giants. Still nothing on Rodgers or Russell Wilson. I would imagine we get an answer about that over the weekend. And then the draft gets closer and closer next month, end of April. That's going to be huge. But yeah, I mean, I think we're really all caught up on the world of sports here. I believe we have a binge later.
Oh no
binge.
binge. No binge later.
Oh, no binge.
No
Gotcha.
binge.
Horseshoe.
Horseshoe. Kyle, the celebration
Kyle, the
dude.
celebration.
The
Gotcha,
swan
gotcha.
song, Brian.
The swan song. Okay.
Yes.
But no.
Yes.
What you said before. Oh, Tony, Jesus Christ! You never know what we're gonna get. Honestly.
Come on,
never know what we're gonna get. Actually, I should just check the monotony of the NBA.
Steph
Lakers,
Curry.
Nuggets. Lakers got blown out last night by the Bucks. Actually,
Oh,
in
that's right, dude.
Milwaukee. I actually
dog
had that
fights.
game on for a little bit. Obviously, LeBron out.
How's Giannis looking?
Giannis, let's see what we got here. Doncic, 45-11, but the Lakers lost by 20.
So Doncic just had that 40 burger. Wow.
Yeah, without LeBron, I mean,
Yeah.
he's carrying the load there. But the Bucks, I was talking to Alan about this yesterday. It just seems like since that championship, they've been doing backpedaling with Giannis, but he had 24, 12, and 9. And Damian Lillard, 22 points, 10 assists. Brook Lopez, 23 points, 5 assists. So they're 37 and 28. Lakers fall to 40 and 24. No Knicks tonight, but I believe that they must be playing. That means tomorrow. As Ricky Fowler hitting his approach shot from 126 on number 1, 5 shots back from the lead, and he almost looked like he had a chance to dunk that. But that rolls to about 5 feet out, I would imagine.
Knicks are at Golden State on Saturday.
Knicks at Golden State, so big game. Warriors on fire since they got Jimmy Butler.
Crazy.
And then Curry just hit 4,000 career three-pointers.
Which is
Only
crazy.
player to do that. He had passed Ray Allen a couple seasons ago. And right now the Bucks are 5 games back of the Knicks in 4th place. Knicks 5.5 games back of Boston, and then the Pacers and Pistons right in the Bucks' heels. So an important stretch here for Milwaukee. Lakers are now in 4th, but 1 game back of 2nd. Oklahoma City running away with it, 54 and 12. Cavs, same deal, 8.5 games up on the Celtics, 55 and 10.
Scotty misses the green on that part.
Scotty missing the green on par 3, number 3. But yeah, I think that's really where we're at. I would say another great week of shows and a huge edition of the Sportsport coming up on Monday. The conference tournament winners. Did they make the run? Richard, who's winning the Players' Championship? Does Scotty have a run in him? Who knows? Not to mention, the world of Major League Baseball, any developments we get over the weekend as well. So would like to thank everybody for tuning in this week and commenting, liking, subscribing, all of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you on Monday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.